Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is June 17th, 2022, and Bitcoin is looking like it may very well run today, okay? The market in general is completely oversold. I don't use RSI. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know my indicator of choice, my momentum indicator of choice is the stochastic RSI. And if we flip to the monthly chart really quickly, you'll see it's completely oversold. But if you are somebody who uses the RSI, you'll probably notice in all of Bitcoin's history, we have never been more oversold in the RSI. Okay, I think it hit like 42 or something like that, and the previous low was like 50 or 49 or something like that. So anyway, we're completely oversold. So these are great times to buy. Does anybody know exactly when we're going to bounce? Absolutely not. And that's not the point. I know a lot of you guys sometimes get frustrated with not just myself, but other analysts that say, oh, I think now is the time that we're going to go up or whatever. That's not the point. The point is you want to buy relatively low. Operative word, relatively low, and then sell relatively high. Okay, it's not about timing exact tops or bottoms. You can try to do that, and that's fine, but even if you don't, that doesn't mean you failed. I've been dollar cost averaging into my positions ever since Bitcoin was at 35K, and I'm a professional, and I look back at my buys, and those are good buys. Those are great buys. Okay, because I've built positions, like serious positions, multi-million-dollar positions, right? Potentially multi-million-dollar positions, after it's all said and done. So, just looking at the chart, right, on a smaller time frame. Let's go back to the smaller time frame, right? The hourly. It looks as if this reversal pattern right here, okay, which is something that we need to put in. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know every single time you hit a low, okay, and this low was around 20K, 20,500, 20,600, you need to put in a reversal pattern before moving back up. Same at the top. You put in a high, you want to change price action, the direction of the market, you want to change the trend, you have to put in a reversal pattern. Okay, I don't write the rules, I just observe every single time. It doesn't matter what time frame. So we can see that you have an initial break of structure, 3-wave move, targeting wave 4 of the previous trend. Okay, then you have a 3-wave move down with a B wave. Okay, so this looks like my B wave. This looks like my big A, my big B. Okay, and I would say that this is, let's see. Actually, I would say that this is my B right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my B. Okay, and again, the big challenge is not just knowing that you put in a big A, a big B, and then a pivot that's comprised of an A, B, and then a pump. You have to know, what's a B wave? A B wave is a 3-wave structure. It can be a flat, a zigzag, or a triangle, and it can be composed. It can be simple. It can be complex, So the big trick is recognizing what it is. So let's put that in. So yesterday I know that I put in a pattern, an inverse head and shoulders, and I'm like, okay, look, we're looking for the bounce right here, but we dip down even further, and that's fine. Right now, I'm going to get more technical, and I'm going to look for that reversal pattern. So let's just draw it out together. And guys, if you're getting value from this, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm very happy today, and I'm on very little sleep because my team, the Golden State Warriors, right? I've been a fan since 2013. I wasn't even in the country. I just so happen to live in Washington, D.C. right now. I'm not from the Bay. I've never lived in the Bay, but I love that team. I love how they play basketball. And, I was living in China in 2013, and, that was my team. and we just won our fourth championship in 6 years, right? And my favorite player, Stephen Curry, won his first Finals MVP. So I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked. Got very little sleep. In any case, back to crypto, back to price action. Let's find out what this B wave is. I think this is my B wave, right? It's a flat correction A, B, C right here. Let's just change that color real quick. Let's make it blue. And so this is probably my pivot right here, right? I'm guessing, okay? Don't shoot me if this isn't it. But I do think this is a bottom for the reasons I stated yesterday in yesterday's episode, right? Not only do we have support at this level in terms of support and resistance, if you zoom out on the weekly, let's do that real quick, you can see that you're getting support here, right here, and right here. Okay, so this is a level that we can expect support at. Okay, and then my second reason for thinking that this is a level of support is that I'm counting 5 waves. Okay, so let's zoom out to the 4-hourly time frame, and you can see that, okay, this whole move right here, it looks as if it is, hold up one second.
This came back from a search.
Shut up, Google. Let's see. All right, let's zoom out on the daily. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Okay, so this is a larger B wave. Okay, it's a 3-wave move. I think it's very clear. You see 5 waves here in an ending diagonal, right? Or sorry, you see 1, 2, 3 waves, right? 1, 2, 3 waves. So it's a 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, right? That's a flat correction. You know, people who don't know much about Elliott wave think flat corrections only look like that. No, that's also a flat correction. It's a 3, 3, 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, boom. That's your flat correction. I count 5 waves here, so I think that we're done. Using support and resistance, using my wave count, I think that we're done. Also, right, remember, we can use our Fibonacci levels and state that if this indeed is a B wave, we cannot go below this level, 1618, or else it's an impulse, okay? And we're right now between the 1236 and 1618 and extended flat corrections, right? Flat corrections that really push the limits, like this one is, and between the 1236 and 1618. So there's a few reasons why I think that, this is it for Bitcoin. And why is Bitcoin being so dramatic? Why is it Bitcoin and ETH both? Why are they showing such signs of weakness? Why, for instance, if you go to a smaller cap altcoin, in the time that Bitcoin was, making lower lows, something like Cardano, and it's not just Cardano, but a lot of other altcoins are not making lower lows. I talked about this yesterday. They were consolidating in a nice tight range. There's a lot of fundamental issues, right? There's a lot of issues with big venture capitalist funds getting liquidated left and right. So please be careful, my friends. I know on this channel I talk mostly about technical analysis and stuff like that, but I have mentioned Celsius, to gain yield on my stable coins after, we ran up, after we, taking profits, right? Thankfully that didn't happen, but I did have that in my plans. And even Terra Luna, Anchor Protocol, I've mentioned it before. Thankfully I never got around to that. I was going to do it with insurance, but still, I've mentioned that before. So I got lucky. But, just be careful right now because, big players are getting liquidated like they're novice traders, right? What kind of risk management do you have to get liquidated of billions of dollars? Like, what are you doing, right? With other people's money as well. So just please be careful. Take your money off of decentralized exchanges, even, DeFi, the risks, but CeFi, centralized finance, we're seeing right now the big risks. All right, so let's get back into our technical analysis of Bitcoin. Back to the hourly time frame. I gave you the reasons for which I do think that today's the day. Another reason why I think this might be it. Not only do we have a complete reversal pattern, not only are we at a structural support, if you zoom out, weekly support, right? And not only do we have, I count 5 waves in this move down, but also if you look at my watch list, one of my altcoins has started running. Okay. And, you know, the market moves in tandem. And sometimes it's not a perfect sort of synchronous dance. It's sometimes you have certain things front running others. And Revain, ever since yesterday, has been up, a few 100%, a couple 100%. Okay, at this point, it's around 200%. And this is one of my altcoin buys. I know Rosalie's, she's another community member who also invested in this. And it started to run. And this is what, we've been saying about altcoin season, right? When it starts, you'll know it's unequivocal, it's unambiguous. You'll see double digit, maybe triple digit, green days, triple digit percent gains on green days. So let's say you invested a little here, you invest a little here, you're fine, because at the end of the day, our targets are way, 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 way up there. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at for the markets. I'm seeing things start to move. Okay, Altseason is really taking form, right? And some people are saying, we're going to get 5 years bear market, like nothing's going to go, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but just look at the charts. We've been, for most of these altcoins, we've been consolidating in a reversal pattern for a month now. Okay, it's not that we've made lower lows. We've been consolidating for a month now. All right, I'm going to prove that to you. Although Bitcoin made a lower low, although Ethereum made a lower low, things like Cardano have been sideways for a month, right? And they're ready. They put in 5 waves to the downside. They're at 0.5618. They're in the golden pocket. They're finding support at a key Fibonacci retracement level. So I do expect the next big move to be up. And this is why I've been very bullish. Ever since Bitcoin hit 35K, I've been bullish, and sort of unapologetically so, because it just makes sense looking at the RSI, looking at the big picture. Big picture guy. Yeah. And I know it's tough to not get the absolute bottom. People want you to know the absolute bottom. Well, technical analysis, you're skilled. You seem to know what you're talking about. How did you not know that Bitcoin was going to 20K? I didn't know that, right? Because a B wave can retrace to anywhere from, the 0.5 to the 1618. That's a large enough range. So if I'm looking at Bitcoin's chart, and I'm looking, and I know that this larger is a larger flat correction, right? Sorry. I know that this is a flat correction, right? And then this is a larger flat correction right there, right? I expect that this move takes shape, but I don't know how far this is going to dip. I know the maximum sort of phi ratio that it can't dip beyond, but other than this level right here, which is support, which is where I started getting bullish, there's some space for unknown, right? And that's where kind of we've been in for the past few months. That's where I've been bullish, unapologetically so, because these big moves, like what you're seeing in Revain, I'm not surprised by that, because my analysis, my large term analysis, has been consistent, right? And I think that's the key. The consistency of your large term analysis is really where you're successful, because you can look at these smaller moves here and there, but let's say you haven't gained positions, you haven't made any positions, and you're caught unawares, or you think that everything's going to go down to zero from here, or you're reading the Bitcoin price going down to 12K without first going up, you're not going to invest, and that's fine, but you're not going to do it, right? So understand that it's not about being wrong. You said it was going to go up, but it went down today. No, I'm looking at the weekly chart. I'm making a large time frame analysis, and I'm going to invest accordingly, right? I'm not talking about a leverage trade necessarily. I'm talking about a spot trade. And I've been talking about the same spot trades for months. And this is what is finally coming to fruition. I was looking for this. I was waiting for this. This is exactly what I was expecting. Not at all surprised by this. And I expect more of the same in other altcoins. Revain went first. I then expect Cadena to go. I then expect reserve rights to go. I then expect Telcoin to go, so on and so forth. So don't be surprised if your altcoins start acting crazy and start running up. And we know that this is alt season. This is exactly what we expect. We've been looking at Bitcoin dominance for quite a while, years, months, years. And we've known that we've been in this consolidation. And if you zoom out, this is the fourth of 5 waves. We expect a larger move to the downside. And to get specific, because this is a 3-wave move, this is not the final move. Remember, the final move of any corrective move is impulsive. That is corrective. 1, 2, 3. Corrective wave. We are looking for an impulsive wave, okay? And so I'm waiting for the dominance to come down around here in an X2 wave, because I'm reading this as a 333, okay? I'm waiting for dominance to come down and find support maybe at 41, around there, and then come back up impulsively and then nuke down even further, okay? So I've said this, my long-term high time frame moves are pretty much, on the money, and this is where money is made, not in, these little moves here and there. And it may seem like a lot. Hey, Bitcoin went down 20-30% more than you thought. Yeah, it did. And so I'm still buying. I'm buying. If it goes lower, I'm buying, because my large time frame analysis is what it is. I'm waiting for an alt season, and this is the alt season. So I'm expecting something like this. This is where the generational wealth is made, in this alt season. But not for everybody, because not everybody's going to be exposed, because not everybody's chart literate. This is where you make your kids' money, okay? A huge bit of money is going to be made here. Trust you me. In this right here, I'm going to take profit. Once dominance gets down to here, this will be where we take a lot of profit, okay? Then dominance goes back up. You probably don't have this. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming dominance is going to shoot up when Bitcoin shoots down. When Bitcoin is going down, I don't know. I'm assuming, okay? I'm assuming that the dominance goes up, or dominance goes down as the alts run in this altcoin season. And then once Bitcoin hits, close to 6 figures or wherever the top of the range, dominance shoots up again, right? As it plummets down to the teens and completes its ABC correction. And everything pretty much goes down, and, things make their corrections. And then things reset, and those altcoins that hit their first wave, right, their first Elliott wave, go into wave 3. That's the generational wealth right there. All right, that's what I'm seeing on the charts. That's what I'm seeing it. If you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, do your own research. Think about this for yourselves, and have a great day. The Warriors won, as I said. Steph Curry is one of the top 10 all-time basketball players to ever touch a basketball. I do really believe that. Altcoins are going to moon. They're already mooning, but we're just getting started for alt season. Hope you guys have taken positions, not financial advice. But take care. Have a happy Friday, and I'll see you guys soon.